Hello dear friends, welcome back into my channel. In today's episode we are going to visit Lovech, which is a city in north central Bulgaria, and we are also going to visit some of the tourist attractions which are situated very close to Lovech. But we are also going to have a walk through the city of Lovech. There are some interesting landmarks like the covered bridge, the fortress on top of the hill, and the monument of Levski. And then we are going to visit one of the biggest caves in Bulgaria, the Devetaki Cave. And after this we are going to visit the Kroshuna Waterfalls. So stay tuned if this sounds like an interesting plan. We are going to start our adventure at the amazing Devetaki Cave, also known as Devetaki Cave. This incredible spot is situated about 15 kilometers from Lovech. Fun fact, the bridge leading up to the cave was built over the awesome river for the movie The Expendables, which stars action legends like Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Bruce Willis. So not only is this place beautiful, but it has some movie history too. Let's dive in and explore what makes this cave so special. Devetaki Cave is one of the largest caves in Bulgaria, and it has a long and fascinating history that dates back thousands of years. Archaeological findings indicate that various groups of people have utilized the cave over the years, starting with prehistoric humans seeking shelter and continuing with more recent visitors drawn to its unique location and mysterious atmosphere. It was discovered in 1921, and at first it was used as a reserve, as a storage of food for the National Reserve, and later on it was turned into a secret military base. That's why we didn't hear about it for a very long time. I mean, I only found out about this cave a couple of years ago. It's 2,400 meters long, and it covers the area of 20,400 square meters. The height of the cave is about 60 meters, and this is one of the best spots for the bats to hibernate, including the long-fingered bat and the greater-eared bat. This site is among the main hibernation locations for bats, not only in Bulgaria but across Europe, hosting around 35,000 bats during the winter months when they seek refuge. From here you can see. I'm not sure, but I think this area over here is called the altar. If I have heard correctly. We're about to enter a space called the altar, which is about 50 meters long. What's interesting about this cave is that unlike many others, you won't find stalagmites and stalactites here. Instead, the ceiling has several openings that let in natural light. There are 7 of these windows, and the biggest one is around 73 by 48 meters, making the cave feel bright and different. Keep in mind that you can only access certain parts of the cave, likely due to safety concerns. It reminds me very much of the Kroshuna Cave because it has the holes in the ceiling. In Kroshuna Cave there are only 2 holes, and they resemble the eyes of God. and here there are 7 holes.
Kroshuna Cave is also in the same region, so you can easily visit it while you're there. If I had to choose between the two, I would likely pick Kroshuna Cave. It's better maintained and offers a more impressive experience. Our adventure continues to another naturally stunning spot, the Kroshuna Waterfalls. Located just 35 kilometers from Lovech, Kroshuna offers breathtaking scenery with its cascading waters and lush surroundings. This picturesque destination perfectly complements our visit to Devetaki, allowing us to appreciate the beauty of nature in the same region.
In the past 2 weeks it's been raining, and that's why the waterfalls are really full of water.
This spot is called the Blue Pool and it has the tallest waterfall.
After living in Africa for several years, I actually went to visit Victoria Falls several times. That's why now whenever I see a waterfall, it's very difficult to get impressed because Victoria Falls is very big. But regardless of everything, the Kroshuna Waterfalls, it's the largest waterfall system in Bulgaria, and the largest waterfall drops from 20 meters and then splits into several cascades. When I came some years ago, there was no eco trail, there was no fee to enter the park, and now there is a fee of 5 levo or 2.50 euros, which is probably good because at least they will make the eco trail more enjoyable to walk around. There is a little bit more to the park. I'll try to go, but if it's very slippery, I think I'm going to skip that part.
I hiked up to the area above the waterfalls and spotted a small cave called Maratha Cave. I also got really close to the mysterious waterfall but didn't make it all the way there because I was worried about getting back on time.
It's a very small cave. The secret waterfall.
After exploring the stunning nature of the region, it's time to check out the historic town of Lovech. Located in north-central Bulgaria, Lovech has approximately 42,000 residents. There is so much to discover in this amazing town, but we're just going to check out a few of its iconic landmarks. We can stroll through the charming Varosha district, hike up to the monument of Levski, visit the ancient Lovech Fortress known as Hisaria, and finally we will wrap up our visit by checking out the covered bridge, which is the most recognizable symbol of the city.
This is a small beautiful church, but because it looks like it's going to rain, I don't think I'm going to go in. I just want to see it from the outside and then proceed to the monument and to the fortress. I don't know if I will go in because there is also a very impressive bridge in the center of Lovech, and I have only 2 hours.
This monument was built in 1964 and stands 13 to 14 meters tall, making it the tallest tribute to Levski in the country. If you're not familiar with Levski, he is our national hero who dedicated his life to the liberation of Bulgaria from Ottoman rule. Beside the monument, you will discover the Lovech Fortress, a stronghold built around the 10th century that gained significance during the Second Bulgarian Empire. Although it may not be as grand as Tsarevets in Veliko Trnovo or Kaleto in Belogradchik, it played a vital role in defending against the Ottoman invasion, holding strong until 1446 before it was finally captured.
So this is the main gate. Hello. Hello. I think they make concerts here as well. Center was built in 1235 to 1395. It covers 1,200 square meters.
The fortress houses several churches that represent 3 distinct architectural styles, including the remains of a medieval basilica. However, the presence of modern metal constructions has sparked considerable controversy as they appear to clash with the historical context of the site. This is just a brief stop at the old hammam built in the 16th century and currently serving as a water museum. It sounds intriguing, but unfortunately I only had enough time to admire the building from the outside.
I went to Koprivnica recently and I've been to a lot of museums, so I'm a little bit fed up with museums. So let's go to the bridge.
The Kolu Ficetu Bridge was built in 1874 and crosses the awesome river, linking the old Varosha area with the modern part of town. The bridge was destroyed by a fire but was rebuilt and totally reconstructed in 1981. Interestingly, this is one of the few bridges in Europe that has shops on it.
You can see this kind of architecture in Veliko Trnovo. It's very similar. Typical to the north central Bulgaria.
This is the entrance to the covered bridge. It's 106 meters long and I think it looks much better from the outside. The inside isn't very exciting, but if you're on the lookout for souvenirs, this is a great spot to pick some up.
Unfortunately, half of it is closed, but here you can get some souvenirs. Now, normally, I heard that you can have a coffee here, but look at the paintings, very beautiful paintings.
I remember this house from my walk in Varosha.
Today it was lovely, it drizzled a little bit, but it was not so bad. Now it feels like it's going to rain, but we are about to go back to Sofia. Other than that, there was a little bit of everything: nature, fortress, some interesting things. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. And this is actually my last video from Bulgaria, because in less than a week I'm going to Ireland, and most probably by the time I post this video I will be already in Ireland. So I'm looking forward to create some fresh content from Ireland for you. And that's it for now, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.